Hi everyone, we are here to explain question 3 and we are Rubitra and Nur Hana Zulaika. So the following data represent the percentage of people without health insurance for the 50 state and the District of Columbia in 2006. So these are the 50 data from 50 states, with the first class having a lower class cut point of 8 and class width of 2. So our class will start from 8 with a class width of 2. So let's look at the question. Construct a frequency and relative frequency distribution. So based on these data, this is our frequency and relative frequency distribution. So as they mentioned, the starting point of the class is 8 with a class width of 2. So to find the class width, upper boundary minus lower boundary. So this is our correct class. So 8 to 9, 10 to 11. So this is our classes. And to tally that, we have to find one by one. For example, 15.2 is considered over here. 9.4 is considered here, 15.4 is considered here. So we have to tally everything and the frequency is followed like this. So I got 6 of the data, so the frequency will be 6. So for this 6, so this is the followed, the total frequency is 50. So to find the relative frequency, we just need to consider the frequency of the class divided by the total frequency. For example, the frequency of class 8 to 9 is 6 divided by total frequency 50. You get 0.12. 12 to 11, the frequency will be 11. So 11 divided by total 50, 0.22. And to find the percentage, you just need to multiply relative frequency times 100. So 0.12 multiplied with 100, you get 12. To find it correct or not, you just need to add on all these percentages to get 100. So the next question, construct a histogram for the frequency. So this is our histogram. So usually histogram is just like a bar chart, but then we don't have any space in between each bar. So the x-axis will be the class limit, while the y-axis will be the frequency. So we just plot each bar depends on the frequency of each class. For example, the first one is 6, second one is 6, so followed by everything. So this is our histogram. Describe the shape of the distribution. Based on our histogram, you can see the shape over here. It is in the right side. The top is in the right side. So the shape will be, the shape of this is a right skewed distribution because the tail is skewed to the right. The tail of the graph is pulled towards higher positive numbers or to the right. The mean typically gets pulled toward the tail and is greater than the median. Let's look at the next question. Construct a polygon. Polygon is actually quite easy. This is our previous histogram. So you just need to plot the middle point. You just need to plot a line to each middle point of the bar. So this will be the center. So center of this bar, center of this bar, center of this bar. So you just point everything and then create a line to each middle point. So it will be the polygon. Prepare a cumulative frequency distribution. So this is our cumulative frequency distribution table. So this is our class limit. This is our frequency. Previously we calculated the frequency. So cumulative frequency will be frequency add-on with the previous frequencies. So this is 6. We don't have previous line. And this is 6. Previous add-on with the previous frequency 6. And for the third class limit, the frequency is 11. The class frequency is 11. So added on with the previous frequencies 6 and 6. So followed by everything. So the total cumulative frequency will be 50, which is the total frequencies. So this is our cumulative frequency table. Construct an OGIF for the cumulative frequency distribution. So this is our OGIF. So the x-axis will be the upper boundary of each class. The y-axis will be the cumulative frequencies. So the 7.5 is a starting point since the cumulative frequency is 0. So the first data is 9.5. The upper boundary of the first class is 9.5. So started over here, 6, 12, followed by the rest. So we just plot each point and then connect it with a line. So this is the OGIF of cumulative frequency distribution. Find the mean, median, mode, variance, and standard deviation. We have to create this table. So this is very important to find all the value of each thing. So this is our class limit, class boundaries, and F is the frequency of each class. M is the middle point of each class. To find the middle point, we have to plus 8 plus 9 divided by 2. So we get 8.5. Same for the other classes. And this will be frequency multiply midpoint. 6 multiply 8.5 will get 51. While this is the midpoint square. 8.5 square will be 72.25. And this column will be frequency multiply with midpoint square. Frequency 6 multiplied with midpoint square 72.25 will be 433.5. And the cumulative frequency like previous table. So once we find all the columns and then we total up, we get the total FM square, FM, and total F. So all these totals will be inserted in the formula later on so that it will be easier for us to convert in the formula and find the answers for each. For mean, this is the formula, which means total of FM frequency times midpoint over total frequency. N is total frequency. So 731 divided by 50. So the mean is 14.62. So next is median. The median formula, this is the LM will be the lower boundary of the median class. N will be the total frequency. F will be the total frequency before the median class. And FM will be the frequency of the class median. So I will be the class width. So we just insert the calculation in the formula. To find the class median, we have to find this cumulative frequency divided by 2, total cumulative frequency. So 50 divided by 2 will be 25. So the class median will be 14 to 15. So from the class median, we can know the lower boundary of the class median and everything. So we just insert the formula. So the lower boundary will be 13.5 and then the total frequency will be 50 divided by 2 minus 23 is the total frequency before the class median divided by 7. The frequency of the class median times with 2. The class width will be 14.07. While the mode, this is the formula for the mode. LM is the lower boundary of the class mode. This one will be the difference between the frequency of class mode and frequency of the class before the class mode. And this one will be the difference between the frequency of mode and the frequency of the class after the class mode times with the class width. So to find the class mode, we have to find the highest frequency. So which is 11. In our data, the highest frequency is 11, which means 12 to 13 is our class mode. So from that, we can know the formula. So the lower boundary 11.5 plus with 5, the difference between the frequency of class mode and before the class mode, divided by 5 plus the difference between the frequency of class mode and after the class mode, multiply with 2. The answer is 12.61. So to find the variance, the formula is this. We have already calculated the total of each segment. So FM square, the total of FM square minus total of FM and then square it divided by n minus 1. So we just insert the answer into the formula. 11538.5, the total FM square minus the total FM 731 power 2 divided by total frequency 50 divided by total frequency minus 1. 50 minus 1, which is 49. So we'll get 17.37. Next, the standard deviation. Standard deviation is just the square root of the variance. So we have already find the variance 17.37. So square root 17.37 will be 4.17. So this is the standard deviation. So that's all from us. Thank you.